everybody, welcome to this week's ITL. Yeah, I know I missed a few ITLs, but life goes on. Life got me all caught up. Figure I'll move on from this. And yes, we are out in the garage today. It is extremely hot outside. I figured we'd shoot out in the garage, and surprisingly, it's not that hot in here. It will be bubbling hot out here later on. But while it's cool in here, let's go ahead and use up what I can. So I'm out here just putting around, doing what I can before it starts heating up. And I figured, I'll show you a little bit of what I'm doing. Got some zinc covered rods. And you might ask, what are these for? Well, these are actually for aerials, for the antenna that I built a couple of years ago. That UHF VHF for my ham radio. It's on the house. Well, I used coat hangers a couple of years ago, well, about a year ago, and right now they are rust, nothing but rust. So I want to replace these. The zinc will actually keep it from rusting for a few years, and I'll tell you what, they're only $3 a piece anyway. I would have used stainless steel, but I couldn't come across anything long enough in my area. So until I can come across something in my area, I just went ahead got these for $3 a piece, and it should work. It'll work no problem. And yeah, next step will be actually I got my radio is actually a tri-band radio. I'm gonna actually make a 3-band antenna, tri-band antenna. It'll work, and I want to bring you guys along for the ride. I was like, what the heck? Why not? But that will be the next step for this. But I'm going to be just installing these onto it. What all it is loosen up a couple of nuts, take the rust off, slide these up on, tighten the nuts on it, and it'll be fine. That'll be one of my projects. Be out of the road, yeah. uh, Hoping everybody out in YouTube land is having a decent last few couple of weeks. I know a few that I got a chance to talk to, and they're having a little bit of a rough time. It's just the climate. It's hopefully things will change. Have you noticed that on me a little bit got a little bit of a jiggleness going on to me, which is luckily I got to buy some new clothing, like a new riding jacket. Yeah, I'm looking into it, and I'll tell you what cost me a ton of money before that the riding jacket I ride with, it's gonna be so much cheaper. Yeah, I'll be showing you in the future whenever I do get one. I'm like, wow, losing my weight is gonna make me be able to afford other nicer jackets. Like, cool beans, cool beans. Put me into a better world, I guess, huh? But yeah, I'll be purchasing myself a new riding jacket whenever I get closer down to the weight that I'm looking to get into. And yeah, I did change my tops chapter. I used to belong to one in Hermitage. Now I'll be belonging to one in Ohio, because some things happened. I rather not get into it too deep anywhere online, actually. But it wasn't a good situation in my eyes, and no, no. So I'm like, I'm out of here. I don't play games. I'm not playing like it's high school BS, and I just move on. This is it was for me to lose weight, not for anybody else's benefit in my eyes. So I just left. But yeah, my main concern was me and my wife to get healthy and move on and stay healthy. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. But yeah, her and I have are planning on having little excursions, we'll say, little trips with the pup and I. Actually, my pup, he'll be going in for surgery possibly next week. Get the little holes closed up inside his mouth here. Whenever they had his teeth removed, they don't think there was enough tissue to cover the holes up inside, and he might have to have skin put in there to cover up, close the holes up. So I'm taking him down to Pittsburgh, just north of Pittsburgh, to have a surgeon down there to go in and have that done. They'll they'll have an X-ray done, and if it's needed, they'll go ahead and do it right there that day. Then I'll bring them home that after it's done, and that way it's not going to be critical on him. It ain't gonna be an overnighter for him or anything. And the poor guy has been through so much, and he's I've never been so soft on an animal before. This guy is he's very shaky, and it's hard to explain. Nervous, like, and I feel for him. I really do. And he's my little guy. I've never been like this to one other animal. That was Toby. And a few of you actually know of Toby. He was actually a really nice dog. And yeah. But this one here, I'll make sure he's taken care of, and I'll bring him home. And he's cost me a bundle. He's cost me a bundle. But we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. But yeah, we got the trip to Erie all taken care of. I had the pins, the tchotchkes, the everything else for me winning my awards, and yeah, it was nice. My wife couldn't be there because she got sick for that day, but it was all right. It was all right. I made sure she was all set up because I came home that night and she got sick while we were home, and I made sure she was all set up and everything. I drove back to get the reward and everything, and I drove back home, it was awful. I was so tired and everything else, and a lot of flashback from being so tired and driving while I was so tired from cleaning back and around my accident. It was, trust me, it was not a good situation. But you do what you gotta do, you know. But if you ever been through it, and you know what I'm talking about, yeah, I sympathize with you, just letting you know, you know. It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. But yeah, let's move on with this and try to have a better, nicer summer. I'm planning on getting the fishing equipment this year, getting some fishing done. Hopefully taking these guys out, enjoying that. Maybe get some, you know what? I do like going out garage sailing, not just to buy things, just to make. I like to go and looking for the oddball things, and get it on a good deal. And don't forget, if you bring something home, you gotta get rid of something too, because you still bring things home. You gotta get rid of something too. That's what you gotta do. What you gotta do. We're reaching on that 10 minutes here. This is Muzzle Mike, hoping you all have a great week. Signing out.